What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about 𝗪𝗧. I want to go over why I feel this is a buy slash still a squeeze play. Before we get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So on Friday alone, it did go down 8.31%. There's been a lot of craziness happening with 𝗪𝗧. It did stem from their earnings. So the earnings was on the 8th, missed on a lot of the key metrics, which so far in 2024, like if you miss on those metrics, you're going to get pounded. And so that kind of set the trajectory for where it is now. And plus they did fail to give good future guidance. So over the last 1 month, it is down 20.13%. Absolutely horrific. And even in 2024, it's basically the same thing, down 21%. But I have covered this company, not directly, but I've always done a top 5 most heavily shorted stocks list, and 𝗪𝗧 often enough has been on that list. And even right now, it does show 59.1% of the free floats being shorted. Works out to be 5.56 million shares overall are being shorted. So it is still very heavily shorted, still somewhat a squeeze play, and I think it being a value play right now could attribute to a squeeze. And I'm going to talk on why. So what news really caused it to go down, and basically the dagger was this right here. So 𝗪𝗧 Coffee Company commences warrant exchange. This came out on the 28th in the morning, and so it looks like they're adding roughly around 5.5 million shares and also adjusting the terms going forward. That's if they get approval, because it looks like you need at least that 50% or in excess of 50% to kind of just instantly do that. So nobody likes dilution, but here's a little caveat that people seem to be forgetting. These warrants, like if you were investing in 𝗪𝗧 kind of this time period, that is like the warrants were still there. So it's, you knew, not this fast and abruptly, but you knew it was coming out. So in essence, I see that as a crazy overreaction. And like I said, once a lot more people like myself that's kind of look at this and say, hey, what the hell caused all of this to go down? Is it worthwhile to invest? More common than not, you might have some people say, hey, you know what, this is a good value play, causing a nice buying pressure, buying amount, and possibly, once again, if it is severe enough, prompting a squeeze. So yes, I do feel right now is a good buy, but then again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys do whatever the hell floats your boat. One thing that I wanted to bring up though is options. Very little dollar value, but there was $295,000 in puts that was purchased just alone on Friday. Basically just 5 different candles or entities, but 93% of all the options being done were bearish, meaning, kind of going over to the puts, people are anticipating for it to be sub $9. That's kind of where all that money came from and was allocated for. So if you kind of think about it, I think just there's not much options activity in general to really analyze, but based on this small snippet, it does show that kind of we're at a good price point, right? Because if they did feel that they were going to go down, especially by March 21st, 2025, like you could easily have chosen a $3-4 strike price, but they didn't. They chose $9. So I see that as, again, somewhat optimistic. You guys do whatever, judge how that is in your own mind. But as of right now, though, with that $8, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So $7.65 will be the strongest support. 10.33 is going to be the next strong resistance slash target. Very wide gaps, which again did really attribute to it going down. And on a side note, just on a typical day, the average volume is 235,000 shares. With it heavily shorted and this low of volume on average, no doubtably there's going to be a lot of manipulation, right? So it's going to work in whatever shorts his favor. So I feel like 𝗪𝗧 is definitely a very good buy right now. And also, again, depending on how severe the buying does really commence, you could see a squeeze. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000, so this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.